vibes of paper towns, but gay and hopefully more fun. It is here, it is big, it is floppy. They know what's up, they know what books I want. Hello everyone, my name is Bonnie and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing another book haul. This will be my book haul for May, but May, she's different. This is my smallest book haul so far since starting my channel, and honestly, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. So this is going to be my May mini book haul. So this month I just have 8 books to share with you, 3 of them being from book boxes. So it is definitely a more manageable amount. Still a lot. Like, it's still a lot. I recognize that. Like, 8 books. And I'm currently in a reading slump. Like, good luck to me. But regardless, I'm very excited about so many of these. So I guess I will just start off with our book box books. So the first one I'll be showing came in an Owl Crate box, and that is Ballad and Dagger by Daniel Jose Older. This is a different color variation on this book, and I honestly had not heard of this book until I did my unboxing, and I'm very intrigued by this. So let me read the flap for you again as a refresher. But I remember being really intrigued, and I super just love this color combo going on this cover. Almost 16 years ago, Mateo Matisse's island homeland disappeared into the sea. Weary and hopeless, the survivors of San Madrigal escaped to New York, while the rest of his tight-knit Brooklyn diaspora community dreams of someday finding a way back home. Mateo, now a high school junior and piano prodigy living with his 2 aunts, one who's alive, the other not so much, is focused on one thing: getting the attention of locally grown music legend Jerval. Mateo finally gets his chance on the night of the Grand Fete, an annual party celebrating the blended culture of pirates, centauros, and seraphidim that created San Madrigal all those centuries ago. But the evil that sank their island has finally caught up with them, and on the night of the celebration, Mateo's life is forever changed when he witnesses a brutal murder committed by a person he thought he knew. Suddenly, Mateo is thrust into an ancient battle that spans years and seas. As deadly secrets unravel, Mateo awakens a power within himself, a power that not only links him to the killer, but could also hold the key to unlocking the dark mystery behind their lost homeland. So I think this is going to be such a fun blend of urban fantasy going on. I'm hoping it's gonna be like set at the sea at some point. That flap really makes me think it will. I'm intrigued on what magic system will be going on here, and it just really sounds like we're gonna get a lot of like community, family stuff being discussed, being experienced, that sort of thing. So I'm very intrigued to try this out. Again, I still haven't really heard any buzz about this book, so I'm very intrigued to experience it for myself. Now we're moving into the 2 books that I have received from Illumicrate. This is from their April and May box because it got quite delayed for getting to my location in the States. So the April box included Portrait of a Thief by Grace D. Lee. This is another cover variation. Honestly, I'm not the hugest fan of this edition. I'll link my unboxing for my full reaction, the kind of brainstorming of what I would wish this was, but I'm very intrigued by this book regardless. I did hear about this book prior to Illumicrate hinting about the theme for this box through a Chloe Gong tweet. She was just hyping this book up, and I was like, this sounds fantastic. It is about a heist and a group of, I think they're in college, that team up to steal a bunch of Chinese art as a way of taking back their culture. And so there'll be a lot of discussions about like colonialism and just the identity these characters have as Chinese Americans. And I'm thinking it's gonna be a super fun cast of characters, but let me read the flat for you so that you can get as hype as I am about this book, because it sounds freaking amazing and I can't wait to read this. History is told by the conquerors. Across the Western world, museums display the spoils of war, of conquest, of colonialism. Priceless pieces of art looted from other countries, kept even now. Will Chen plans to steal them back. A senior at Harvard, Will fits comfortably in his carefully curated roles. A perfect student, an art history major, an artist, a perfect son, the American dream. But when a shadowy corporation reaches out with an impossible and illegal job offer, Will finds himself as something else as well. The leader of a heist to steal back 5 priceless Chinese sculptures looted from Beijing centuries ago. His crew is every heist archetype one can imagine, or at least the closest he can get. Each has their own complicated relationship with China and the identity they've cultivated as Chinese Americans. And when Will asks, none of them can turn him down. If they succeed, they earn $50 million and a chance to make history. If they fail, it's not just the loss of everything they've dreamed for themselves, but yet another thwarted attempt to take back what colonialism has stolen. So, does that not sound like so awesome? Drama moment, like there's a lot at stake, but I'm just so excited to experience these conversations, this journey, this adventure. I think this is going to be fantastic and I absolutely cannot wait. And as always, anything heist related, I desperately want to try out. And the final book box book I have is from the Illumicrate May box, and that is Book of Night by Holly Black. Now this edition, on the other hand, I'm pretty happy with. Like, I feel like they could have done a little more on the edges. Again, you can hear me kind of discussing it more in the unboxing itself, but I think this white is like absolutely stunning. But this is a book that I included in my anticipated releases of 2022, so I'm very happy to have this book finally. And this is Holly Black's first book as an adult writer. Everything else has been YA or middle grade, so I'm very intrigued to see her take on the adult urban fantasy genre. And I've heard it's supposed to be like compared to Ninth House, but I think more whimsy, more maybe lighter. I don't know, but let me read the flat for you on this one, because I just remember there's something about grimoires in this. So it's about that. Charlie Hall has never found a lock she couldn't pick, a book she couldn't steal, or a bad decision she wouldn't make. She spent half her life working for glow mists, magicians who manipulate shadows to peer into locked rooms, strangle people in their beds, or worse. Glow mists guard their secrets greedily, creating an underground economy of grimoires. And to rob their fellow magicians, they need Charlie. Now she's trying to distance herself from past mistakes, but going straight isn't easy. Bartending at a dive, she's still entirely too close to the corrupt underbelly of the Berkshires. Not to mention that her sister Posey is desperate for magic, and that her shadowless and possibly soulless boyfriend has been keeping secrets from her. When a terrible figure from her past returns, Charlie descends back into a maelstrom of murder and lies. Determined to survive, she's up against a cast of doppelgangers, mercurial billionaires, glow mist, and the people she loves best in the world, all trying to steal a secret that will allow them control of the shadow world and more. I think this is going to be a really fun time. I'm really intrigued by this concept of like this shadowy, magical underground world going on, grimoires. I feel like there's going to be some fun family connections, romantic connections. I just can't wait to see what this is like. And again, it's a quite small book, which most Holly Black books I've read are. So I think this is going to be a fast-paced read, and I just want to experience it. So happy to have this on my shelves. Okay, so we've moved past the books that came in my book boxes, and next we're going to be getting to some newer releases. So in May, I absolutely had to get my hands on I Kissed Shara Wheeler by Casey McQuiston. This is the Barnes & Noble edition. The original cover is green. I'll pop it up here now just for you to see, but I did choose to get the Barnes & Noble edition. I just think this like lavendery lilac color is really stinking pretty, and it also has a different color of end pages, and then the hardcover is also purple with this cute little letter note on it. I just thought this edition was really stinking cute. The green like original cover has a white hardback, and it's got like some really like hot pink foil lip prints all over it, and the white has like brown fibers in it. I just did not like the combination of all those things for the hardback, so I just went with this one instead because, you know, I don't really have that many purple books, and I think this really suits the kind of like rom-com vibe of Casey McQuiston's books. So happy to have this cute edition. Like, even the spine is so stinking cute with the little flowers. So I'm cautious about this book. I'm cautious, but I'm also excited to experience it. So reasons I'm hesitant about this book, and then I'll talk more about it, read the flap, that sort of thing. I loved Red, White, and Royal Blue when I read it the year it came out, and so I was super hyped with Casey's second book, One Last Stop, coming out. I pre-ordered it, I read it right away, and I was kind of let down. Like, I enjoyed it, but there was just so many elements at play. It was so stinking long. It wasn't it. It didn't hit the way I wanted it to, unfortunately. This one coming out, and it being YA, it's not adult, I'm like hesitant, but I'm leaving the door open. I'm wanting to experience it. From my understanding, this kind of gives the vibes of Paper Towns, but gay and hopefully more fun. So let me read the flap for you, because I think it's just gonna be a really fun YA contemporary time, and sometimes that really hits for me. So let's go. Chloe Green is so close to winning. She spent 4 years since her mom moved from the Southern California to Alabama for high school, dodging gossipy classmates and the puritanical administration of Willow Grove Christian Academy. The goal that's kept her going, winning valedictorian, her only rival, prom queen Shara Wheeler, the principal's perfect progeny. But a month before graduation, Shara kisses Chloe and vanishes. On a furious hunt for answers, Chloe discovers she's not the only one Shara kissed. There's also Smith, Shara's longtime quarterback sweetheart, and Rory, Shara's bad boy neighbor with a crush. Three have nothing in common except Shara and annoyingly cryptic notes she's left behind. But together they must untangle Shara's trail of clues to find her. It'll be worth it if Chloe can drag Shara back before graduation to beat her fair and square. Thrown into an unlikely alliance, chasing a ghost through parties, break-ins, puzzles, and secrets revealed on monogrammed stationery, Chloe starts to suspect there might be more to the small town than she thought. And maybe, probably not, but maybe more to Shara too. Fierce, funny, and frank, Casey McQuiston's I Kiss Shara Wheeler is about breaking the rules, getting messy, and finding love in the unexpected places. I think this is gonna be really fun. I didn't remember that they said there was gonna be puzzles, so I think we might get some fun mystery elements going on, kind of like manhunting for Shara or something. But I'm just really intrigued to try this out, and yeah, I'm just keeping my mind open for this Casey McQuiston's latest installment, so hopefully it goes well. And then another recent release I got my hands on is the City of Dusk by Tara Sim. This is another book just like Book of Night and Shara Wheeler that I included in my anticipated releases. I just remember this synopsis sounding fantastic, and it is here, it is big, it is floppy, so let's read the back. I'm pretty sure this is another queer book, so already excited already, but let's read it. For every realm there is a god, for every god there is an heir, for every heir there is a price. The four realms, life, death, light, and darkness, all converge on the City of Dusk. but the gods have withdrawn their favor from the once thriving and vibrant metropolis, and without it all the realms are dying. Unwilling to stand by and watch the destruction, the four heirs to divine power, Angelica, the elementalist with her eyes set on the throne, Rissa, a necromancer fighting to keep the peace, Nicholas, a soldier who struggles to see the light, and Tasia, a shadow-wielding rogue with a reckless heart, will become reluctant allies in the quest to save their city. But the rebellion will cost them dearly. That back sounds really good, but it doesn't say anything about if it's queer or not. I'm gonna find my phone. Did Goodreads lie to me? Okay, I have my phone. It does say under the genres LGBT, lesbian, queer. Hope so. But yeah, I think this is gonna be super fun. I'm interested to explore this world. What is the fantastical elements, magical elements? Is there romance in this? Are they all just buds? Are they all friends? They're frenemies? Is there queer relationships? I want to know. I'm excited. I'm hype. It's here. Don't know when I'll get to it, but hopefully soon-ish. And then the next two books I have, I literally only have because I once again fell victim to the buy one get one half off at Barnes & Noble. I swear, it's like literally one Barnes & Noble location. They know what's up. They know what books I want, and they are on the buy one get one half off table, so I have to get them. So the first one I picked up for buy one get one half off is Bone Shard Emperor by Andrea Stewart. This is book 2 that continues off of the Bone Shard Daughter, which I read recently and really enjoyed. It is this fantasy world that's on these islands, and there is an emperor that has these constructs made out of bones, and he takes shards from all of his people to power these things. So he is definitely scary. These creatures are scary. They're kind of like golems in a way with how the magic animates them, but there's a mystery going on of missing people. One of our main characters doesn't have her memory. There's strange things going on in the kingdom, strange things going on trying to form a rebellion. There's magic going on, mysterious creatures. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. It's definitely like a fantasy set on the sea, because you know it's all different islands that they're traveling to. Very hard to explain, but I really enjoyed the potentials of book 1. I had a great time. I just kept being intrigued and wanting to keep reading the whole time, and I'm happy to have this in paperback so it matches my book 1. So I have no clue when I'll get to this, but I really enjoyed all of the elements at play, so hopefully very soon I can get to this one. And then the other book I picked up for the buy one get one half off is also recent to paperback, and that is Velvet Was the Night by Silvia Moreno Garcia. Y'all know I'm trying to collect a bunch of Silvia Moreno Garcia books in paperback to match, because I really love their work and I just want to read a shit ton of it. So I'm very happy to have this now in paperback and get to it soon, because this sounded super intriguing when it came out last year, I want to say. So let me read the back for you, but I'm just really excited to have this. I think this is going to be a really great read to read when it's like summer turning into fall, that kind of season, or when I'm ready for spooky season, really. So to the back. Mexico in the 1970s is a dangerous country, even for Matei, a secretary who spends her life seeking the romance found in cheap comic books and ignoring the activists protesting around the city. When her next-door neighbor, the beautiful art student Leonora, disappears under suspicious circumstances, Matei finds herself searching for the missing woman and journeying deeper into Leonora's secret life of student radicals and dissidents. Mexico in the 1970s is a politically fraught land, even for Elvis, a goon with a passion for rock and roll who knows more about kidney smashing than intrigue. When Elvis is assigned to find Lenora, he begins a blood-soaked search for the woman and his soul. Swirling in parallel trajectories, Matei and Elvis attempt to discover the truth behind Lenora's disappearance, encountering hitmen, government agents, and Russian spies. Because Mexico in the 1970s is a noir where life is cheap and the price of truth is high. So yeah, we're getting a missing person mystery case going on. I have no clue what this is going to be like. I don't recall seeing anyone I know read this, but it's a Silvia Moreno Garcia book, so I'm expecting to get sucked right into the atmosphere, and I'm so excited to see how this plot goes about. Is she dead? Is she missing? Did she run away intentionally? Did like some kidnap her? No freaking clue how this is gonna go, but I'm very intrigued and very happy to once again own another Silvia Moreno Garcia book to hopefully read very soon. And like all her books, they're pretty short, so I should be able to fly through this whenever I do pick this up. And the final book I have to share with you today is Written in the Stars by Alexandria Bellefleur. I've heard some pretty good things about this. I've known about it for years, and then I was like, oh, do I buy it? Oh, do I read an ebook of it through my library? But I'm really bad at reading ebooks. So when I had a Barnes & Noble coupon and this was pretty discounted on there already, I was like, you know what? I want another sapphic book. I want it. So I picked it up and here it is. So let me read the back and we can know what's going on with some sapphic funness. After a disastrous blind date, Darcy Lowell is desperate to stop her well-meaning brother from playing matchmaker ever again. Love and the inevitable heartbreak is the last thing she wants, so she fibs and says her latest setup was a success. Darcy doesn't expect her lie to bite her in the ass. Elle Jones, one of the astrologers behind the popular Twitter account Oh My Stars, dreams of finding her soulmate, but she knows it most assertively not Darcy. A no-nonsense, stick-in-the-mud who is way too analytical, punctual, and skeptical for someone like Elle. When Darcy's brother and Elle's new business partner expressed how happy he is that she and Darcy hit it off, Elle is baffled. Was Darcy on the same date? Because awkward. Darcy begs Elle to play along, and she reluctantly agrees to pretend they're dating, with a few conditions. Darcy must help Elle navigate her own overbearing family during the holidays, and their arrangement expires on New Year's Eve. The last thing they expect is to develop real feelings during a faux relationship, but maybe opposites can attract when true love is written in the stars. Oh, I think this is gonna be really fun and really cute. We got some fake dating going on here and a sapphic. I can't wait. I think this is gonna be so stinking fun, and hopefully I can get to this very soon. Maybe ASAP. I don't know, this might be exactly what I need to get out of my reading slump, but we will see when I will actually get to this. But it is yet another book that I am so thrilled to have on my shelves. So this is my little stack of my mini May book haul. I'm excited. I'm excited. This isn't as many books as my previous ones, but again, I'm okay with it, and I think these are going to be a lot of fun reads, and they all have really good potential. So I would love to know in the comments if there's any you are hype about, any you think I should prioritize, you know, the usual questions. But that's all I have today, so thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I hope to see you here for the next one. Bye.